Hello, you guys, and welcome to Valentina Pie's YouTube channel. Well, last night, I believe... I'm sorry. I just saw some stuff that kind of made me emotional. So, last night, my dad and I were talking. And my dad wants me to do this thing in November where I enter some of my art in for a contest. And every time I think of art, I get depressed and I say I'm not good enough. All I do is abstract art. All I do is tactile art. I'm not good at detailed stuff, but that's okay. Just because you're not good at detailed stuff doesn't mean you're not a good artist, because I have seen some artists that are so good at abstract stuff. So anyway, and that's the kind of artist I like anyway. So last night, on the way to Dancing with Friends, my dad was going to take me to this art walk to help me think of more ideas for what to do for this thing in November in my town. So, sadly, the art walk, we got the date wrong. I hope we didn't miss it. But we got the date wrong. But I was kind of in a bad mood last night when we were going to this art walk. First of all, because I was going to be late to Dancing with Friends, and I love Dancing with Friends. Second of all, is art just gets me depressed. But then my dad and we started talking. We went all the way back to when I was in middle school. Yeah. I had an art teacher in middle school, and I loved her class so much. I mean, she was such a nice teacher. I still remember her to today. But every time I look at her, every time I see her, I'm not always happy to see her. But I used to be so happy to see her. And then I think in 8th grade was the chance that anyone who wanted to could do advanced art. And I was in special ed, like inclusion special ed at the time. If you know what that means. So, I had one elective, I think, because I didn't have two like most every other kid. So anyway, I was really wanting to do advanced art in 8th grade because I really wanted to be with the art teacher, and I loved her, and I loved doing some of the art stuff she had for me. So I waited the longest time for her to give me an answer, and then one morning I came to her room. And I said, "Hey, have you decided if I can be an advanced art or not?" And then one of the saddest news of my life came to be that day. I cried basically the whole day. My dad said he actually thought about coming to get me from school because I was just so down, crying. Even in class, I was crying in class. My special ed teacher just had to keep me calm and everything like that. So, and she knew why I was crying, and she was sad for me too. But anyway, the art teacher said, "No, I can't have you in advanced art." I don't remember exactly what she said, but I remember that day, I was about to cry in front of her, so I just said okay, and I had to hurry out of the art room before I cried in front of her, because I did not want to cry in front of her. So then I ran upstairs in the school to one of my other favorite teacher's class. That was another elective that I had at one time that year, and I asked her if I could please use my cell phone. It was before school started. I said, "May I please use my cell phone to call my dad?" And she said, "Sure, just hide in this closet." So I hid in the closet and I called my dad. And as soon as I was on the phone with my dad, I started crying my eyes out, and he knew right then I didn't get it. Right then, he knew I didn't get it. And then, so I was so sad. I was crying in homeroom. I don't remember if I made it to homeroom. Yeah, I know I made it to first period. I forget if I missed homeroom or not. But several of my friends were like, "What's going on? You seemed happy before." And I'm like, I told them, and they're so down, sad for me. And that was the time. That was one of the years my friend Jolene was there. So I miss her so much. But anyway, so my dad and I were talking last night, saying after Ms. Oh, I almost said her name. I don't know if I should say her name because who knows who watches my videos. I try to respect privacy. So anyway, my art teacher said, well, my dad said after my art teacher said I wasn't allowed in advanced art, I totally stopped art and everything. Like, I haven't done art, like, other than forced to, and I hate being forced to. I seriously have not done anything with art other than having to be forced. Ever since, I guess, that day, says my dad. He's tried to get me back into art, and he said that the reason why I quit doing art is because I thought it was because she didn't want me in art class because of my ability to draw and stuff. But Dad told me it was because she didn't want to do my accommodations in art. Like, make things big print on the board, like, and show me an example up close or whatever. And that hurts, but so Dad said she was just being lazy, and he even talked to her the day of, I think he came to school and said, Valentina is an award-winning artist. And I don't know exactly when he talked to her, but yeah. And then last night my dad said, also, while we're on the way to Dancing with Friends, after we found out the art walk was the wrong date, he said I used to draw my weekly planners. So I decided to go to my homeschool room where I know where he keeps some of them, where he keeps a lot of them. And I decided to look through, and I got teary-eyed. That's why I was a little teary-eyed when I first came on, and I still am a little teary-eyed. So I'm going to show you guys what I did before I stopped doing art. I did stuff like this. This is just a white piece of paper. It's not my planner. I did stuff like this. So, I think I'm going to turn this clip off and show you guys an example of all my stuff in the next clip. Bye. Hello, you guys. Welcome back. I wanted to show you guys my stuff in a different clip instead of talking. Some of these really make me teary-eyed. So, what I used to do. This one says, God, you are my shepherd. God, you are my shepherd. And it's like this. This is the kind of abstract stuff I used to do all the time, says my dad. And I honestly think they're pretty good. And then I wrote something here. I guess this was the day I wanted to write something. I said, Shepherd me, O God, we are one body. The summons, blessed are they. One bread, one body, fly like a bird. These are my favorite Christian songs. Oh, these are my favorite Christian songs in my church. They are. I did a lot of stuff in my weekly planner. So then, this is a back page of my weekly planner. my dad had to fill in blank pages, put in blank pages to, so I would have room to draw. And I shockingly remembered that when he told me. And then, here it is. And then here's another one I drew in all pencil. Love God. Love God. I used to draw this stuff all the time. This one I don't think I've ever finished. But yeah, because it's an orange page, and I don't think I've ever finished that one. This is some kind of abstract design I did. Some kind of abstract thing. But I used to draw all the time, but now I don't. This is something I wrote in my planner. God, you are my friend. You help me every day. I talk to you all the time during school, at home, everywhere. When I'm sad, I love the special thing you let me feel and see and hear. I love you so much. I need you. I can't wait to see you someday. Even back then, I loved God as much as I do now. And then this is something I drew in a blank page of my planner that my dad had for me. It's Mom. She cares for me. She helps me. She helps me feel better when I feel better when I had a hard day at school. That's something I did too. Here's something else. We are the eagles that soar in the sky. We get our orders from God Most High. He's our rock. We're His flock. And we have good news. The kingdom can be home to you. Go Eagles. And I have no idea if I made that up in my head or if it's something I copied or memorized. It sounds like it would not be something I'll make up, I don't think. But again, I don't know. I do have a pretty good imagination. And then this is something my dad had me draw. He had me copy it. And I copied it, as y'all see, but I was coloring it in. And I never finished it. And then hold on. And then this is a picture of me. There's some writing up there I don't want y'all to see. I'm sorry. This, I actually remember doing that. This I didn't even copy at all what my dad wanted me to do. I did a rose and some abstract sign, and I don't know who that is. I'm guessing just a random person, a random girl. But yeah, I used to do this stuff all the time. So see, I drew this on on history. I drew the body and blood of Christ on history. And then on English, I drew crosses. And back here, hold on one second. I gotta cover something up. Okay. Here I drew an R and then an IA. And it's so neat how I did that. It's so neat. I'm just showing all of y'all this because this is taking me down memory lane, sort of. Do you guys ever go down memory lane like this? I remember drawing all this stuff, and I remember feeling really happy when I drew all of this. I think I'm just going to bring everything here. I remember feeling really happy. My dad wanted me to draw this, and I did. And then this is something I wrote. I can't wait to get out of my house and go to out of town this weekend and go to a camp. Yes! So I wrote that. I gotta be careful with what I show because some of this shows some personal information. So, yeah, this is okay to show. I love the world. It's a great place. How is everyone in the world today? I hope great. Smiley, heart smiley. How are you? How are you? This is cool. This is cool. Man, my young stuff is cracking me up. This is something hard to read, so I'm going to have to read this. So, how are you today? I am good. I love talking to myself. It's cool. Or writing to myself. It's fun. I like cheese. Oh, by the way, I love random things. Also, guess how old I am? I'm 15. Cool, but not cool. The reason not cool is because I stupidly don't get to drive. Wah! I have a big wah, like a big wah sign here. So I wrote that when I was 15. Oh my gosh. That was some partying for me. And then, there's this crush sign that says my name and last name, and then my old crush's name and last name. It's cute. So I'm not going to show that. Just because, yeah. This is something I drew. Apparently one of these girls is named Sally. Apparently one of the girls is named Sally. Apparently maybe this one. But yeah. I'm just enjoying showing all this, and it's cool. And I did this in my planner. I did all of that, and I finished this one. So I used to do art a lot. Hold on. So, ta-da! It's a penguin. It's a penguin. And this, I drew this a lot. The body and blood of Christ. I'm Catholic, and I'm very Catholic. I remember drawing this a lot. And this was one of my favorite things to draw. Not kidding. And it still is if I drew. This is apparently me saying me, and there's like a bunch of crowdedness in art, and it's interesting. I'm almost done here. And then this is Draw This. I never finished this. It's a cat with a jack-o'-lantern. See, I've started, but I never finished it. And then this is a cat. A cat, a cat, a cat. So cute. I remember all this stuff. And then I have one full weekly planner in here. I'm gonna see if there's some stuff I want to show y'all. But my dad made my planners big prints. The reason why I'm having it on the floor here is because there is some personal stuff in this. Here's one design I did before I got kicked out of, before I did not get to go to advanced art. I don't know why, but I don't do art because of that. Dad said it made me really sad that day. And he says I really need to get going back on art. And he says maybe I could even show the teacher how good I am. That's it in that one. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I wanted to show y'all. Let me close out this clip really quick. Bye. So the reason why I am showing you guys all those pictures of in my planner and of stuff like my dad tore out of my planner, so like we could keep it and it's easy to get to, is because I want y'all's opinion. Well, my dad has been wanting me to draw something every day. And I think I'm going to start up doing it. Because all of this stuff, yesterday I just had like, yesterday and this morning looking at it, it's just like eye-opening. And I remembered how wonderful I used to feel when I did art. I used to remember how good I used to think I was. So I want y'all to comment down below and be honest. Be honest. Do you guys think out of all these drawings y'all saw today, all these drawings y'all saw from me showing you today, do y'all think I'm good at abstract art and abstract art? Yes or no? Comment the truth. And comment if you think I should get back to doing some more of it. I know what my dad's answer is. Yes, Valentina, you need to get back to doing art because you are talented. But I've had the hardest time believing him for the longest time until, like, he reminded me that I used to have such a fun time doing art, and I used to do it almost every day, if not every day. So, yeah, tell me what y'all think. Bye, God bless you guys, have a wonderful day. And it's really awesome to go back and look at the stuff you did when you were younger. Especially that thing that I wrote when I said I was 15 years old. I'm now 19, about to be 20. Oh, that's so cute. So, bye. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Please comment down below if y'all think I should do more art, draw every day, and get over this hump of my art teacher making me feel really bad about my artwork. In, like, middle school, and keep in mind, I'm almost about to graduate high school. So, yes, she has had me down a long time. I mean, I don't think about her often, but when it comes to art, I just get so depressed when it comes to art. But hopefully I can get over this through God, and looking at these has actually helped me feel better about my art. So yeah, bye, God bless. Talk to y'all later. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I love y'all.